my friend, your friend, the pinto bean. Alright, if you're gonna be doing real hobo stuff and you don't have a fire pit, well, you're out of luck because fuel canisters you'd use up a lot of juice, and beans take forever to cook. I'll be right back for you. Got something I'm going to do right now. No, I'm not pooping. Well, you take your dry beans and, all right, that's not enough water. I'll add more water. Hey, look, more water. Luckily, my sink is very close to my set because I only live in a small room thing. Okay, we got our pinto beans. And at this point, the exciting part is letting the little sons of bitches soak and soak and soak. Again, I'll be right back. I am so rude. I don't care. It's my channel. I can do what I want. You can't stop me. Dad. All I wanted was a Pepsi, and she wouldn't give it to me. Institutionalized. I went to your schools, your institutional. Oh, God. I'm home. So, yeah. While the beans soak, I'll get back to you on the subject of beans. You don't like beans or can't eat them? Well, watch this anyway, because I'm just that entertaining. So yeah. Now, if you want to make a pot of beans, and you just can't have that much fire, of course, canned pinto beans are your friends. They're relatively cheap. Of course, they last a lifetime, and so much faster. In fact, if I had the canned beans, I'd be making this recipe that way. But I happen to have a stockpile of pinto beans in the dried form. Don't ask. I was going through a survivalist kind of phase, which actually pays off because I'll never go hungry because I got a lot of beans. So yeah. Very fine to use canned beans. Don't pour out the juice. Don't drain them. That's starch. That's really cool. And I'm making a very thick soup slash stew slash, well, whatever it turns out to be. You know, I haven't bought any vegetables and whatnot. There will be. And I'm going to be using our friend Spam as the protein, as people are fond of saying. Rachel Ray, I hate you. Grow a fucking neck. You were really cool for a while. You're kind of cute in a hobbit kind of way. But we're over you because you what's the word they look for? Lish or something? And Sammy's. I want to poop on our porch. That's what I want to do. But I won't because I don't stalk people. I wouldn't stalk her anyway. She's kind of boring. And I wouldn't stalk anyone anyway because stalking is boring and naughty. Yep. So yeah, we have beans on the way. Beans and beans and beans. I do not use any beans besides pintos unless I'm doing a white beans and ham thing, which that's hard. Yeah, I could do it, hobo. I could probably get away with it. Yeah, I could. And I probably will because I like it. Except it takes a long time to cook those babies, so I'm going to have to preface it by saying this is campfire, not stealth. Stealth camps, you cannot have fires. You don't want them. It's stupid. It's a bust. And if you drink like I do, it's dangerous. Or I used to drink. I don't drink anymore, but I did when I was a hobo. So, and I do really, really enjoy having the little gas canister stoves, the little tiny suckers. I usually have two side by side. If I can find a nice piece of railroad plating, boy, that's great because it's pretty much an instant way to have a Dutch oven because it cooks very evenly. It holds the heat for a long time. It's very stable, and you just do a rock ring, very level, recessed into the ground, and you have a really nice cooking area. One thing, if you have rats, I'll go into a rat story because frankly I like timber rats, but I'm not going to do that story now. But you really need to weigh down all your pots. Weigh them down always, every second. And by the way, if you want to keep it a shady place under another shade, you can keep a pot of food for a good 2 days. 3 days is pushing it. I've kept things like ranch dressing, of course, for 3 days without much of a problem. Botulism, well, you got to be kind of stupid. I've never had a nice chest. Ice in that situation is an addiction. And ice is heavy and drippy, and I tend to camp a couple miles away from my camp. And it can be hot, and it's not worth a while. I mean, water is one thing. Water is bitch heavy. And if you have a water source, don't do what I do, is drink untreated water, because I got Hep C. That's cured now. I'm good. But yeah, you can get water purification tablets, or you boil it real good. You can get away with no real, if you have any kind of water source, you can get away with it. Not in kind of stagnant water, because there's all kinds of weird bacteria that will give off, chemicals that you cannot boil off. So again, water's a bitch. Water's a bitch when you're a hobo. It always is. I've had to lug tons of it in, but you're very sparing of it. Because a gallon of water doesn't go very far, even if you're just drinking it. So, I mean, never come back to the camp without water. Always bring water. Always water. It's just, yeah. It's so nice living in a room now where I've water, lots of water, but I'm still sparing. I mean, I'm still drought conscious, so showering 3 times a week, good. You have to. That's to be realistic in today's falling apart world. Be cool. Save water. Just do it. And I live in California where, yeah, oh yeah, oh Nelly, yeah, you gotta more. Okay, I'm gonna close this one off. However, I will be doing my midnight stories. The last one was terrible. It was too long, and the sound was way off. So if you want to watch one again, it's going to be a half hour, and you'll be able to hear it. And I'm going to start off either tonight or tomorrow with the LA coffee shop universe. Tales of my troubled teens. It's pretty cool. It really defines a time and place, and definitely a place. In Gabriel Valley, hello, poor people, yay! Weird artsy people, oh yeah. So anyway, if you get a chance, tune that in. I'd appreciate you watching it and commenting on it. And if you get a notion, share it. I'm not going to beg for anything anymore because I got a pretty good subscription rate now. I like it. It's more than I ever hoped for. So, you guys, take good care, and the loser loves you. Hail Cobra.